Welcome to Audible Stories. The Superstitious. Once upon a time there lived a woman named Ahana, who was most superstitious than anyone else in her village. No matter what happened, Ahana considered every event as a sign. When she walked into her kitchen, she always took her first step with her right foot. In this way, she said, no bad luck and negativity could follow her. When she boiled her coffee or milk, she let the empty pot boil over. This, she explained, was a sign of good luck and positivity. She would always say, everything and anything, said and done happens for a reason, be any season. One day Ahana and 4 of her friends visited the village well. Beside the well grew an enormous date palm, so thick that it would take 5 women to embrace its trunk. Ahana picked up and ate one of the dates. This tree is so enormous and its fruit so deliciously sweet. I am certain this tree definitely possesses magic. Her friends laughed. Of course you think so, huh? You are so very stupid and superstitious. But Ahana was very serious, and she looked intently at her friends. By the grace of Almighty, she said, if I give birth to a girl, I promise she will marry this tree and live happily ever after. Her friends naturally laughed at her, and soon they forgot Ahana's promise. But 1 year later, Ahana gave birth to a baby girl she named her Aisha. And to make sure her daughter lived a blessed life, she hung around her tiny neck a necklace with the hand of Bibi Fatima for protection. She also cautioned her, stay away from wells, for some of them are haunted. And take care never to stray away far from home. As Aisha grew, she did indeed live a blessed life, and she followed her mother's advice. But one day when she was 17, her friends were going to the well, and they begged her to join them. Don't be so superstitious like your mother, they teased her. And so Aisha visited the well for the first time. As the girls were collecting their water, the date palm suddenly whispered to Aisha, tell your mother, she must keep her promise. Aisha only laughed. She was certain her imagination was playing tricks on her, for now that she had disobeyed her mother. But the tree spoke again, this time loud and clear enough for her friends to hear. Tell your mother, she must keep up her promise, the tree repeated. Aisha quickly stepped back. Trees cannot speak, she said, but once again the tree spoke. Ask your mother what she thinks. Everything and anything said and done, has a reason, be any season, it chanted. Aisha hurried home to tell her mother of this strange event. As Ahana listened, she let out a great anguished moan. All is lost, she wept. I have ruined our lives. Before you were born, I vowed that I would marry my daughter to the date palm tree. You must promise you will never return to the well. But Aisha shook her head, knowing the spirits would be disappointed. Mother, the Almighty will be angry with you if you break your promise. I must now marry the date palm tree. Ahana knew her daughter was right, and so she began to make preparations for the wedding. As their tradition called for, she painted Aisha's hands and feet with henna and perfumed the wedding gown with golden oud. She showered her daughter with jewelry and cloth, just as a bride would be dressed. And then she took Aisha to the well and left her beside the date palm. The next morning when Ahana returned to the well, Aisha was gone. She searched everywhere, and whenever she met anyone, she asked for word of her daughter, but no one had seen or heard from her. Every day Ahana searched, but every day ended with vain and pain, for she could find no one who had ever seen her daughter's trace. Many months passed, and then a year, until one night Ahana heard a knock at her door. When she opened it, she found a woman standing there. The woman thrust a bolt of cloth into her hand, and when Ahana inhaled it, she smelled the golden oud. "You are such a good woman," she said. That night, for the first time in a year, she fell asleep, with a hope in heart, expecting her daughter. A few days later she heard another knock at the door. When she opened it, she saw a young woman dressed in purple silk, with heavy gold jewelry around her neck, hands and fingers. Beside her stood a man who was holding a baby. The young woman leaned forward and kissed Ahana's cheeks. "Mother, it's me, your daughter, Aisha." Ahana stared in wonder, and now she recognized her daughter's beautiful eyes and her smile. "It is you, Aish, my child. And this is my husband and my son," she said. "On the night when you made your vow to the date palm, this young boy was passing by with his father. He heard your promise, and he waited all his life until I was old enough to marry. Then he hid behind the tree once again and waited for me. He is the son of a rich merchant from the far side of the mountain, and we are very happily married together." Ahana sighed deeply. "What a foolish and superstitious woman I am," she said. And she led her daughter, son-in-law and grandson through the village, introducing them to everyone. "I will not be so superstitious from now on," she said, but she still hung an amulet for good luck and blessings around her grandson's neck. If you like the story, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for listening.